If you have a teething baby, you're probably in the thick of it. Here are 7 ways to soothe a teething baby so that you and baby can hold on to both your sanity. So one thing you can do is you can actually let baby just nibble on your finger. You can take your finger, run it around their gums, around their teeth, and it kind of massages the area and can help with soothing. As you can tell, my husband's doing it here with my daughter. She's been teething like crazy. So if a clean finger, we just massage her gums every once in a while, and it really has been helping. Sometimes she'll even nibble on our fingers, but whatever helps her get through it, because I know this is not fun for anybody. Another thing you can do is you can take a burp rag or a wet washcloth or towel and you just wet it, and then you can hand it to baby. My baby absolutely loves this method, and I love it too because it's not messy at all. So she'll just sit there with the wet washcloth or burp rag and she'll just chew on it. And having it nice and cool just really helps with her gums. It helps soothe them, massage them, and the coolness also really helps with that inflammation of the gums and the tenderness as well. Plus, since she's been drooling all the time, I love having this burp rag so I can just quickly dry off all the drool that's coming and coming. So a third option you could do is you can take a spoon, put it in the fridge for a little bit until it gets cold. Because remember, anything cold helps with inflammation. Pop it in the fridge for a little bit, take it back out, and then give it to baby to chew on. I use the child spoon, but you can also use like a regular spoon you have lying around the house. And I also just give her this because she absolutely loves chewing on anything these days, especially spoons when I'm trying to feed her. I also feel like this is a harder surface for her to grab onto, like to chew on. So if her gums are really hurting that bad, that this harder surface is actually just going to help massage and relax it a little better than like the burp cloth may. Now, these are just some home remedies. So if you're in a pinch and you don't have time to go to the store, or you don't have any like teething toys or anything, you can just use what's around the house to help with these problems. Next up is the actual teething toys that I've used on all my kids. So these infamous rings you might have seen, these teething toys by, I believe it's Newbie or Nubby. All of my children absolutely love these. You just pop them into the freezer. I usually let them sit for about 30 minutes to an hour. It depends on how quickly I need them. You take them out, they're nice and cold, and then you just give them to your baby. And these ones are great because they stay cold for quite a while. And baby is easily able to grab these. They look like a toy. You can pop them in and out of the freezer. And all of my kids have absolutely loved this. I think this is definitely one of those teething toys that most children will benefit from. And I think they're fairly quite inexpensive. I want to say that I paid maybe like $7 or $8 for these, but it was well worth it for those teething moments when my children were screaming in agonizing pain. If you don't have this toy, another option you could do is if you have a popsicle, take that out and let them chew on the popsicle a little bit. That worked really well for my first kid, but you just have to watch them carefully because, you know, the popsicle could break off and whatnot. That's why I prefer the teething toys, because I don't have to keep as close of an eye on them as I typically would. Now, this one surprised me. It's got little bristles on it, this little banana, but my daughter loved this. This is her favorite teething toy right now. Those little bristles, they massage the gums. They're not too hard, they're pretty soft, and she literally just like will crawl on the floor looking for this banana. So another way to soothe a teething baby is tons of cuddles, tons of holding, and just some TLC. My baby's having a lot harder of a time going to sleep and actually waking up a lot more frequently. And so we're having to be a lot more patient, give her more time, more cuddles, more rocking to sleep, just because this is a process that's not pleasant for her or us. Teething is really hard on babies. It's very painful, and it is a short phase. So being there for your little one is the most important thing.